Hey everyone, it's Pat from Better Music and we're back and we're checking out another one finger riff video. Now remember, try the easy version first, then try two fingers, try multiple, and these videos are just for fun, just to get you to start picking up your guitar and playing, but definitely learn the riff the way it's supposed to with multiple different fingers. But we're going to dive right on in. Let's check out the first song. First song is Reptilia by The Strokes. You want to dive in with your first finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. You want to play that twice very quickly and then again. Once you can do that, jump up a string to the 9th fret, then back to the 7th fret, same string. That's half the riff. Once you can do that, you actually go back a fret onto the 6th fret. Same rhythm, so you play it twice quickly and then a third time. Then up to the 9th fret, then drop down a string to the 7th fret. And that's it, that's the second part. So first part, second part, if you want to see or learn more of the song, definitely let me know in the comments below. Next song is Teenagers by My Chemical Romance. Let's check that one out. So diving right on in, you want to have your first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string and you want to actually play the 6th string open, so as a power chord. So play that twice, then move up to the 4th fret, same string, play that again, then back to the 2nd fret. Then you want to jump up a string and play the 2nd fret, the 4th fret, and then play the 1st string and the 2nd string open. The next part is a slight variation. You play the 2nd fret, power chord again, then you just play the 6th string, then you play the 4th fret and the open, then the 6th string, then the 5th, then the open, then the 4th. So, next part's a bit tricky. So what you want to do is you could, if you can, have your first finger barring and holding down the 2nd fret, 4th fret. If that's too hard, you can just use your first finger to hold down the 2nd fret. You play that twice, then up to the 4th fret once, then back to the 2nd fret. And then play the 2nd fret on the D string and slide it up to the 4th fret, and then open B and E string. Next, you'll move your first finger up to the 5th fret, you'll make a power chord. Now if you can, try and do this. Then move your first finger back, then forward, then back, then open. If that's too hard, you could just play the 5th twice, then 4th, then 5th, then 4th, then open, then start again. Now you're up to the last part, well done. Part is a take on like a blues progression. So if you could put your first finger all the way up on the 7th fret and make a power chord with your 2nd finger on the 9th fret below. Then 11th on your pinky. Then take it off. Then 12th. Then take it off. Then 11th. Then take it off. So it sounds like this. If that's too hard, what I would consider playing is put your first finger on the 9th fret of the A string and play that twice, then 11th, then back to 9th, then 12th, then back to 9th, then 11th, then back to 9th. Instead of, then back to the starting riff. And that's the whole thing. Pretty tricky to put together, but it sounds great once you've got it all going. Have some fun with that one, take your time. Next one is by Alterbridge. It's called Burn It Down, one of my old school favorite tracks. Heaps of fun to play. As you can see, a lot of bar chords going on, but I'm going to show you the one finger method. Dive on in. So I'm going to show you the one finger method, the two finger method, and the full bar chord method as well. So you want to dive on here with your first finger. Let's do the one finger method first. On the 7th fret, and you would play that 4 times. That's the rhythm. Once you can do that, jump down a string but go to the 5th fret, and you play that several times. So you play that 5 times. So again. Then move up a string, so 5th fret and the 6th string, and you play that 4 times. So that's the first rhythm again. Then 3rd fret on the 5th string. So that's what we've got so far. And then 2nd fret on the 6th string. Now while that's going on, feel free, while you're sort of holding down that 2nd fret, to play the 1st and 2nd string. So it sort of fills up that space. So whole thing again. Brilliant. Now, same thing, but let's turn it into a power chord. So we're gonna jump a fret across with our 3rd finger. So you've got that fret in between the 2, and that's gonna make it a power chord. If you want to challenge yourself with a full bar chord version, here it is. So you make sort of a B major shape, but you actually hold it up so that there's no fingers on the 1st and 2nd string. So you got them ringing out. Same rhythm, and then this time you would do a D major chord, and then up to a major, then C major, and then F sharp major with the open strings. Then you could play the open 6th string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. But that's it, well done, next song. So as you can tell, we've added stacks of distortion and we've tuned down. So next song by 3 Days Grace, Hate Everything About You, what you would actually do is the 6th string, you tune it down to D, so it sounds like this. What that means is you can actually play power chords instead of like this. You'd play power chords with one finger holding 2 strings down at once. Or even open. So what you want to do for the chorus of this song is come on here on the 4th fret and play that twice. Then open string twice. And then 6 times on the 7th fret. Then 2nd fret 6 times. And then once you've done that, that's halfway there. Then 4th fret, but this time 6 times. And then open 6 times. 2nd fret. Then 7th fret. 6th fret. It's a lot to take in. Here's the first half. That's it, well done. Now while we are still in that dropped D tuning or drop D tuning, so we've tuned that 6th string down to D, let's check out the SoundGarden song, Outshined. Let's check it out. So, again, a lot of chunky chords with that first finger, holding down 2 strings at once. So you're going to start off just by playing the open 6th and 5th strings twice, and you want to rest your palm so it gets that sort of palm muted sound, as opposed to your palm being in the air. Once you've got that, play that twice. Then have your first finger on the 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, then open, 3rd fret, then single 3rd fret on the 5th string. So what we've got so far. That's pretty much it, but there's a few embellishments you can do that really sort of make it stand out. Now, a few embellishments, I mean, you could start by the song or the riff by sort of sliding down from the 10th fret. So you could come all the way off, or you could come off on the sort of 1st fret. Sort of that sort of thing. Let's hear how that sounds. So once you're sort of holding down that 3rd fret, slide again from the 10th fret. You can even add in a chug and then a 3rd fret again. Slide back from the 10th. And one more time. And that's pretty much it. Well done. Play along with the recording. Heaps of fun. Next song you'll need a clean sound for. You've got Alice in Chains and Down in a Hole. So here's what it sounds like in full bar chords. Now, as you can see, I was playing tricky bar chords there, but it's only because on the recording, each string is tuned down 1 fret. So that's why, you know, I'm actually playing like an A minor sort of shape that would be on that tuning, because we're not, we have to move it sort of down 1, and it gets all a bit tricky in theory wise, but I'm going to show you an easy way to play it with 1 finger. So come on here on the 4th fret of the 6th string, you're going to play that and leave a bit of space. Then quickly we're going to do the next 2 chords. So you're going to do the 4th fret on the 5th string, and then 2nd fret on the 6th string. And then it would start again. So it sounds like this. Basically, the idea is you're playing the first chord for the same amount of time as both of the other chords. So the first chord is a lot longer. If you play power chords. And there you go. Definitely check out the verse. It's heaps of fun to play. Another great song by the Beatles, I Feel Fine. Quite tricky with 1 finger. I'm definitely going to suggest you play the 2-finger method, but let's check it out. So you want to come in here with your first finger on the 10th fret of the E6 string, then jump down to the 12th fret on the D string, then play the A string and the D string at the same time, then 10th fret on the D string, then back up to the 12th fret on the A string. What you've got so far. Then jump down to the 12th fret on the G string, then 11th, then 9th fret, 9th fret again, then 11th. And it's that pattern moved from the 10th fret to the 8th fret to the 3rd fret and then the 3rd fret again. You can even do a slide if you want. Then very similar, you go to the 8th fret, then you play the 10th fret on the D, then both 10ths together, then 8th fret, then 10th fret up on the A, then you drop down to 10th fret on the G, 9th, 7th fret, 7th, and then 8th. So what we've got so far? So halfway there, you go to the 3rd fret, then 5th fret, then both 5th frets together, then 3rd fret D, back to the 5th fret A, then drop down G string 5th, 4th, 2nd, then 2nd, 4th, then you would do that whole thing twice, the 3rd fret twice. Whole thing nice and slow. I know it's tricky, but here's an easy way to play it. Whenever you need to jump, like from the 10th fret to the 12th, use your 3rd finger instead. Don't have to move. But that's it. Definitely try your 1st finger and then using your 3rd finger as well. Great job. Okay, so next one, thank you for actually suggesting this. I'd never heard of this band before. They are called the GasLight Anthem. The track is called Desire. Let's check it out. We're gonna check out the sort of hook and the verse. Diving right on in, I'll show you the hook to begin with. Sounds like this. So you're gonna come up here with your 1st finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, then all the way up same string 6th fret, then 1st fret. Then you can play that a couple more times. And then 6th fret on the A string, back a fret, 1st fret, same string. So it would be, if you're playing a bar chord, it would be a G minor, B flat major, then F major, and then you could just play power chords on the E flat, D, and then B flat. So after that sort of hook, whoa, da 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 da, then you come into the verse, and there's a lot of quick sort of strumming. So you would play each note 8 times. Now if you can't play it 8 times, if it's too fast, just play it once, and you'll hear when the changes happen. So 3rd fret on the 6th string, exactly the same notes that we just learned. So 3rd fret, 6th string. So 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then up to the 6th fret, 8 times. Then 1st fret, 8 times. Then 6th fret, 5th string. Then you start again. If you can turn it into power chords. Or full chords, same chords as before, G minor, B flat major, F major, and then E flat major. Then it would go straight into the chorus. Just that sort of hook from before. That's it, great job. So great song by Kings of Leon there, Notion. Let's dive right on in. Now this is really going to test your fingers to stand up straight, because you only need one finger, but you need to hear, and your fingers sort of only moving on frets on the 2nd string, but you want to always hear that 1st string ringing out underneath. That's what gives it the really sort of cool, sort of swirling, chorusy effect. So you want to come up here and you want to play each note either 5 times or once. Basically, that's the rule for this sort of track. So you're going to play 1st finger on the 5th fret, and you're going to play, 2nd string, and you're going to play that and the 1st string. You play that 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 4th fret once. Then back to the 2nd fret 5 times. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just get that. Once you've got that, go up to the 10th fret, play that once. 9th fret 5 times. 12th fret. 7th fret 5 times. 10th fret, 9th fret. And that's it. And that's it. So definitely check it out and play along with the song. I have seen them live. I can't remember who they were supporting, but they were great live, lots of fun. And they did play it sort of, I remember, like a little bit differently. I remember learning this song a long time ago. They did sort of do the rhythms, they changed it up a little bit, but that's the majority of the song. And certainly if it's once more here and there, if you listen to different recorded versions or different live versions, you can figure it out. But well done for that one finger method, awesome. Another brilliant request, this is No Rain by Blind Melon. Haven't heard this song in ages. Diving right on in, use your first finger on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Sounds like this. That's a sort of melody at the start before it gets a bit tricky. So you come on here with the 10th fret, so your first finger there on the 2nd string. You play that once. Then you play it again, but as you play, you slide to the 12th. And then 9th fret on the string above. That sort of repeats a couple times there. Excellent. Once you've done that, diving into the trickier riff, which happens just after it. So this one's a little bit tricky. You come on here with the first finger on the 9th fret, the 3rd string. Once you've done that, 10th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret. Then you jump up a string and you play the 11th, then 9th. Okay, what we've got so far? Then you go to the 7th fret. What we got so far? Then 7th fret again. 9th, 7th. Then you start again. I'll put it all together. It's a weird sort of loop. It takes a little while to sort of get it happening without sort of stopping, but I'll tell you a couple times and I'll stop telling you. Here we go. Start again. Start again. And that's it. What did you think? Fun? Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If there's a song that you haven't commented before that you want to learn, definitely leave a comment below. That first comment below is actually 100 riffs with a free downloadable PDF. The link's in the video. You don't have to go to a website, you don't have to sign in, you don't have to pay money. Just click the link and you can download it and print it out. 100 awesome classic riffs. Check out that video, it's so much fun. But otherwise, that's it. Leave a comment if you want to learn more songs. I'll see you again for another one of these series next month, but otherwise I'll see you in a couple days with a new video.